welcome to my YouTube channel. You're welcome to FHL with Rhoda. My name is Okoladam Lola Rhoda. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, you're the real chop knuckles. Yes, yeah, the real. So yes, you're welcome, and you know this is the best channel you can ever come to because we give premium content to educate you, to enlighten you, and you know, to clear your myth. So yes, you're welcome. So today we're talking about Caesarian section, and the reason why I'm bringing up this topic is because I've seen a lot of people in my place of work that made wrong decision because of lack of information, because of wrong mindsets and misconception. So that's why I just thought that okay, let me educate my viewers about this thing. Let me educate them, and you know, for people that still have that kind of mindset, please watch this video and watch it very carefully to the end. I am going to try as much as possible to be brief. So let's start by defining what Caesarian section is all about. Caesarian section is a surgical procedure performed by a professional to cut open by a licensed professional, because we have a lot of people that claim to be professionals and they are not. So licensed professional that cut open a woman to bring out the contents of the uterus. Okay, so the content of the uterus includes the baby, the placenta, the cord, the amniotic fluid, and every other thing that is inside the uterus. So that's the surgical procedure. Now there's this mindset, especially people in Yoruba culture or something, that they believe they have this prayer that something like they won't use knife to assist me for my delivery. And I feel like the meaning is that I won't undergo CS, making Caesarian section looks like it's a bad thing. Caesarian section is not a bad thing. Caesarian section is not a sin. It's not a taboo. So if there are indications for you to go through CS, don't suffer yourself. Don't suffer yourself and go and be going through labor if they had already told you that go for Caesarian section. I will explain. The reason why I'm saying this, I will explain. Now, women that go through labor to deliver their babies, you know, they may feel like, oh, they're superwoman because they could go through pain and all that. And I feel like this is actually beyond that. The most important thing is that the pregnancy you carried for 9 months or almost 9 months is fine, and you are well, your baby is fine, irrespective of the birth method. Either you go through labor or through Caesarian section, the most important thing is that you should be fine and your baby. So if it is Caesarian section that is going to make you and your baby that you already carried for 9 months to be fine, then why not go through it? It doesn't make you less of a woman. It makes you a stronger woman. That's the truth. And what makes us super women is because we are able to carry a baby for 9 months and we birth it. That's something that is huge. A living being, human being, for 9 months, and you are birthing that baby irrespective of the method of delivery. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you are fine and your baby is fine. So why not go for it? Now, it's not as if I'm advocating for Caesarian section, neither am I advocating for labor. No, what me I'm advocating for is the best mode of delivery for you, so that you will have your life and healthy baby. Now, there are some indications for Caesarian section. One of it is the mother's height. You know, there has been a lot of research that said that women that is lesser than 1.5 meters, they have high chances of having some obstetric condition and all that. So that's number one. Then another reason for Caesarian section is I wrote about 12. I have 12. Like, I was able to write down 12, and they're actually more than that. I just had to, you know, use the most common ones that we can relate to, because I don't even want this video to be too long. So there are reasons. There are reasons for Caesarian section. Don't feel like people that are opting for Caesarian section is because they don't want to go through labor pain. No, most of them is not because of that. Most of them is because the condition warrants that they do Caesarian section. So what's up? Don't make them feel like they are not women or something. So another reason that I have here is macrosomia babies, like very, very big babies of 4 points and above. Yes, we can advise them for cesarean section to avoid anything, to prevent tears or unnecessary episiotomy and all that. Now, and this very big babies is actually common with women that are diabetes, you get. And sometimes, depending on the type of diet the woman is having during the period of pregnancy, it's possible that the baby will come out very big. Now, another reason is previous scar. What I mean by previous scar is if you had done CS before, you had CS done the first time, but you know, I spoke with a lot of people and they feel like maybe they've done CS the first time, some they've had CS done twice, and they feel like, oh no, I want to give birth to this one myself. And I will ask them why. They were like, okay, I want to feel how labor and everything, I want to have a feeling of it. And inside my head, I'll be like, who wants to go through pain? But in another sense, I understand them. They want to, you know, be able to talk where other people are talking that, when I was having my delivering my baby, it was doing me with my back, with my lower abdomen and my tummy and my pelvis and everything. It was just pulling me. I was just shouting and kinikon, and they used oxytocin and they did this and they augmented my labor. I understand. We want to also talk where people like that are talking, but does it matter? What if that method is not going to be safe for you? Won't you opt in for the CS that will be safe for you and your baby? That's most important, okay? That is the most important thing. What will make you and your baby to be fine is the most important thing. And for people that had gone through CS before, now I'm not saying it is not possible for you to go through labor. You can, depending on the number of years, the interval between the last CS and the current pregnancy you have. You can, but you know, most of the time we advise people like that to opt in for elective CS because to avoid story that touch. For example, there could be uterine rupture during contraction when there is labor. So, and we would not want that. Uterine contraction, that means the uterus is gone and the baby's life is in danger. That one is not, it will now turn to emergency CS, provided there's even the facilities and all that to perform the emergency CS. Do you get? So in that kind of situation, I understand them, but beyond your feelings, beyond what you want to feel, I think you should focus more on the well-being of yourself and your baby. Another reason for cesarean section is placenta previa and placenta abruptio. Now, placenta previa is when the placenta is coming before the baby, and that is very dangerous. Like, let me try to explain. The uterus, the baby is inside. Now, normally the baby is supposed to come out first, so that after the birth of the baby, you know, the baby is joined through a cord to the placenta, and the placenta is attached to the wall of the uterus of the mother. So now, if the baby comes out, that's when we cut the cord and we will now expel the placenta or deliver the placenta. But if the placenta is coming before the baby, that means the placenta will come out first, and that means you are cutting short the supply of oxygen and nutrients to the baby first if the placenta comes out first, which is very, very dangerous. So in that kind of situation, we advise them for cesarean section, although there are 4 types of placenta previa. We have type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4. 3 and 4 are the most dangerous because they are close to the cervix. Now, another reason I talked about placenta abruptio. Placenta abruptio is that the placenta had already detached from the wall of the uterus and the baby is still inside. That one is an emergency CS. Okay, so if you see someone, maybe your neighbor, she's pregnant and you saw her yesterday, and the following day you heard that she had given birth, you went to the hospital to greet her, and you just realized that she did CS, don't have any thinking in your head, you don't have any thinking that this woman is not strong. No, anything could have happened between the time you saw her and the time she delivered. Placenta abruptio could have happened, fetal distress could have happened, CPD could have, a lot of things could have happened that made them to do CS. So don't judge people, don't don't make conclusions in your head. Don't feel like people are not strong, okay? Because you went through labor to deliver your baby does not mean everybody has to go through it. And because you are strong enough to, your pain threshold is very strong to accommodate and say endure the labor pain, does not mean others will be able to. Some people don't like pain, so, and it's not their fault. Since there are other means, then let them go for it. Now, another reason is cephalopevic disproportion, that's CPD. Now, in CPD, the cephalic means the head of the baby, and the pelvis is our bone, the bone around the buttocks region, the pelvic bone. So now what happens in CPD, that's pelvic disproportion, is that the baby's head is either it is too big to pass through the birth canal, or the birth canal is too small to accommodate the baby's head. So in that kind of situation, you're opting for CS, except you want to enjoy your baby and you want to deform the baby's head. Then another thing is fetal distress. This is actually one of the most common reasons for cesarean section, and it's because for women that they could have advised for CS, they will say no, they want to go through maybe one reason or the other, and they will go through labor, contraction will come and all that, and the labor will not progress, and there will be fetal distress. The baby will be tired inside, the fetal heart rate will be dropping, having 100, 90 something. It is dangerous. In that kind of situation, it is emergency CS, because you have to save the life of the baby, okay? And most times babies like that, they end up to have birth asphyxia, and birth asphyxia is actually one dangerous thing you should not allow your baby to have, because birth asphyxia, it has its severity. And for some people that have a really, really severe birth asphyxia, they could come up with HIE, that's hypoxia ischemic encephalopathy, and that thing is dangerous. Let's not go into that. I hope you've learned one thing or the other, because that's the aim. If you did not learn, 23 minutes is gone. But I hope you learned something and inform others, educate others. If you have any question, please feel free to ask. I will drop my email so that you can send me some personal questions that you can ask on the comment section. And if you actually enjoyed this video, you can give me a thumbs up by liking, and you can comment. Please share to your friends. If you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for coming. God bless you. I really, really appreciate you. So till the next time we are meeting, stay safe, be happy, be healthy, and don't forget to pray for Ukraine, pray for countries. Let's keep praying. There are a lot of people there that, let's not even go into that, but please pray for people. They are human beings like us, and they were not expecting this. Maybe they were irrespective. Nobody wants war, nobody. So please pray for them, and I pray that the goodness of God will continually abide with us in the name of Jesus. Have a good day. Bye.